Okay, so here we're going to go over an example. Again, still working with the law of sines. We're going to do case angle side angle. Okay, so for example here we're asked to solve the triangle with alpha equals to 85 degrees. So I'll just label this out here. Beta equals to 30 degrees. And C equal to 5.25 units. Okay, so now notice here the reason angle side angle the side and the other angle. So it includes the side between those two angles. All right, so this is a case that we can use the excuse me, the law of sines. Right, so looking at this, right? Okay, so we have here C. The first step we're going to do here is I think we can solve for a side, right? Maybe A or B. All right, but before we do that, we would actually are going to need this angle, right? But again, that one's easy to find. We don't need any. We don't need the law of sines or any other trig function. We just use the fact that there are 180 degrees in any triangle in a plane. And then if I take away the 30 degrees for angle beta and the 85 degrees in angle alpha, then we have for this 180 minus 30 minus 85, we get 65. 65 degrees. Okay. So now what we can do is we can use this ratio, C, or this one, again, they're equivalent, right? And then to solve for A and B. All right, so I'm going to start with C being 5.25 over sine of 65 degrees. Okay, and I'll set that equal to, let's solve for B, right? B, and then the corresponding side is 30 degrees. Sine of 30 degrees. All right, so we can cross multiply here, and we have B sine of 65 degrees equals to 5.25 sine of 30 degrees. And then dividing through by sine of 65 degrees, we get B is equal to 5.25 sine of 30 degrees over sine of 65 degrees. All right, and then here we use our calculator to calculate this. So in the numerator, 5.25 sine of 30 degrees divided by sine of 65 degrees. Oops, too many parentheses there. Okay, so plug that in, hit enter, and we have rounded to, let's say rounded to 2 decimal places, we're going to get 2.90. All right, so now we have in our diagram 2.90. So the only thing missing here to solve the triangle is side A. So I'm going to use the law of sines again. So I'm going to use the same ratio here, 5.25 over sine of 65 degrees. And over here we'll have A, my last unknown, over its corresponding angle, or angle across from it, sine of 85 degrees. Okay, so cross multiply, we get A sine of 65 degrees equals to 5.25 sine of 85 degrees. Divide both sides by sine of 65 degrees. And here we go, that's 1, so we get A is 5.25 sine of 85 degrees, sine of 65 degrees. Okay. All right, so we're here again. I like to just plug things in once at the end here. So, and actually, again, let's be smart about how we do this. I'm going to bring in the second entry, the previous entry, and I just have to change. Oh, excuse me. Did I make a mistake here? Okay, no. So I have to change the top one, sine of 65, sine over the top one, the numerator is going to be sine of 85. Okay, we hit enter, and we get 5.77. There we go. All right, so now that solves the triangle, right? We know all three angles and all three sides. And this is an example of a case angle side angle, solving it using the law of sines. Okay, thank you.